a biscuit, balls in a biscuit. Fucking YouTube, man. Every day, another YouTube problem. I should create a top 10 list of my 10 least favorite things about YouTube. Fucking A. Like, they time me out. If I have the same poll as somebody else, they fucking erase my stream. They don't push out my shit. Oh, my God. It's like, if YouTube were an animal, it'd be a fucking cat. Just annoying and fucking monopolizing of your time. Unbelievable. All right. Best pizza topping. We're doing this. Can't wait for today. Pepperoni. Pepper. Spelling's a thing. Sausage. How about extra cheese? We need a weird one. How about pineapple? Apple pen, pineapple pen. Start poll. Oh, balls, man. Unique New York, unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Big black bug that's a big black bear, and a big black bug drew blood. I don't know, man. It just like every day. Fuck. It's just, you see? It's always something. Thanks for the thumbs up. I have no humans in here, but I have a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Every day, it's fucking every day. There is nothing easy. Like, there is no gimme. They're just jokes. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's another day. It's another day for me. Another negative dollar. How about you? You know, just fighting the good fight. Just every day is just like, in golf, if you watch anything with golf, there are what we call gimmies, right? And a gimme is simply put, stupid YouTube. All right, a gimme is like, it's close enough that it should be automatically made. I just feel like there's no gimmies. Just give me a gimme, right? Just give me something that's like, I don't have to like swear about. I don't have to increase my blood pressure for. Just allow me some liberty that's like something easy. Like, hey, he's put in all this work, 128 days in a row. We'll give him a gimme. We'll give him a gimme. I just want that. We got a new game today, though. Phase 10, guessing 10. We got food. We got food styles. Foodie food, yes. They're just jokes. So what's going on? Are we at lunchtime here? I think you're in Massachusetts, so you're early dinner, aren't you? I believe that's the context, yes. Oh my gosh, what's for dinner tonight? Anything fucking spectacular? Hi, people. Tell me your favorite candy bar. Tell me what you like to eat on a pizza. I'll go first. If I'm feeling really wacky and cuckoo, which is most of the time, most of my life, it would be pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple. That spicy heat gets a little chillaxy-taxy with the pineapple. I like that. You got like the yin and the yang. I like that very much. Sausage is good. Pepperoni is best. I'm so same page with you. I prefer pepperoni over bacon myself. Call me crazy, but I would rather have pepperoni. It kills me softly with my esophagus. Yeah, pizza tonight. How ironic. It's like I read your mind or I foreshadowed your future. Either way, how intriguing is that? Yeah, so pepperoni and sausage would be my go-to. Like I said, if I'm feeling saucy, spicy, and a little bit loud, I would go pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno. That way I get the sweet heat, and life is majestic and magical. So yeah, this is going to be the game tonight. Phase 10, guessing 10. Should I open it up? I feel like I should. We passed the 3-minute mark. We have one thumbs up. I appreciate that. Probably the lowest form of denomination in my life is when we strive and put out the best possible product possible, and then we have all of like 3-4 likes, and then I post this to YouTube, and then it goes down to like 1 or 2 likes because you can thumbs down somehow. And I'm just like, you motherfuckers. Like, just give me... Again, the talk about gimme. There are no gimmies. There are no guarantees. There are no promises. Everything is a hard-fought battle. And it never used to be that way. There used to be plenty of gimmies in my life. Plenty of open opportunities where I couldn't do anything wrong. And now everything just kind of feels like it's fucked. And I just... I want the days back where I could do... something fun. I could just do and relax and be me, and it was peaceful and enjoyable and all that shit. Anywho, thank you for the second thumb. I appreciate that. Our goal, of course, is always... I don't know if I like this. This is... Wow, this is going to be a peculiar game. I'm not ignoring anybody here. Stuffed crust or regular? I prefer both. If I had to pick one, I would pick regular. I would go deep dish. I'd go New York, deep dish, Actually, no, I lied to you, and I don't ever want to lie to you. I would go Detroit style, unpopular opinion. Detroit style pizza first, New York style second, Chicago style third, super thin crust. They call it a cracker crust in number 4. Wow, this is not how it looks. Again, see, nothing comes easy. You spend $15 on a game, and it's just not at all what you thought it would be. Ugh, fuck you. This is so much more complicated. It's for younger people, too. Unbelievable. They're gliders. Is it healthy? Well, I don't want to do that work. That sucks. See, fuck me. Ugh, bummer. This is such a pisser. I've never returned anything from Amazon. I don't think it's that difficult, but this might be the first thing I've ever returned to Amazon. The thumbs up is getting a check from a customer. Yeah, it is. It's my currency. And I don't know how you thumbs down it. Like, I don't know if somebody just turns on and they're like, we're going to thumbs down this today. I don't know if somebody has a change of opinion if you thumbs up. If you thumbs up something, can you thumbs down it? Is that what that means? Like, you can remove your thumb? Like, you unclick your thumb up? Let me see if I can click my thumb up. No, I can't. That would be cheating. But I would be willing to do that for the team. So, okay, I'll give you an example of this game. This is not as convenient as the animal one. But here's chocolate. So I thought it would be the same kind of formula as before, where it would show the clues, the hints, the things. Like, here is, like, we played this yesterday, so we're not going out of school here, but here's jellyfish. All in one card, very convenient, very nice, very easy, one-sided. This is like, I gotta do mussels? Like, what merit does a mussel have on chocolate? None. Guessin 10 Junior. Like, this is so confusing. I think you could give this to Harvard grads and they'd be like, what? Like, what is that? That's something if I did in my YouTube videos, I would get shadow banned and they wouldn't even tell me why. They would just not play it. And another thing that pisses me off, like, I released a video today. It said it had like 1,400 clicks in like an hour. I'm like, great, it's off to a great start. And then I look back and it's 643. I'm like, well, why would there be such a variance? Like, just kidding, not that many people clicked it. Just a quick vent. But how disappointing is this game? Okay, we're woosawing. I don't know how to do an Amazon return. Does anybody know how to do an Amazon return? I don't think it's that complex. I've just never done it. I've always just kept the shit they sent me, even if it's broken like a fuck. Ah, Mr. Lewis, hi. Boo Boo Chan. Okay. I hope that means fat American or something, but I think you're gone. Yeah, so if anybody knows how to play this, I think it... Thumbs up, thumbs down, color. What is it? I don't know. Am I learning ASL? And I'm not shitting on those people that are mute. I actually want to learn American Sign Language, but I don't get the context of this game. And the last thing I'm ever going to do, people, is read the instructions, because that would just be totally giving up on life. And I don't want to give up yet. Fuck. 10 guiders, 35 cards. Fuck, what a disappointment. I was so jazzed for that game. It took like 4 days to get here, too, which in Amazon time, that might as well have gone on my Christmas list. Because if I don't get it like the same day or the next day, it's kind of like, what's the point of Amazon? I could have just went to the store, which in hindsight I would have. I don't understand why this game is so complicated. How about one good thing? One good thing that worked out today. I actually joined OnlyFans. It was something I'd been battling in my head. I'm not going to show full frontal at all. But I've had a couple of sketches that were flagged, and they didn't tell me they were flagged because you could see my chest hair. It's ridiculous, I know. So I never thought I was going to join OnlyFans. I'm in the background status of OnlyFans. Third thumb up, and then we've lost all the people. I don't blame you for leaving. But I'm not going to show anything like totally risque. I just want to be able to release the sketches that get shadow banned on YouTube and TikTok. And that just means I show my chest hair. Like, literally, I go on Instagram or I go on any of them, and there's women, like, showing everything. Like, showing tits, ass, their crotch, everything. And I show a little bit of chest hair for a sketch in a comedic rhythm. Like, a very obvious comedic rhythm. And they secretly shadow ban, which means they don't push out your video anymore. And I'm like, it's just not fair. I don't get it. That's just me venting about that. Anyway, we got 3 votes. I can kind of tell the way this is going to go today. Damn it, I just want one good day. Just one day where everything works out and everything's fine. For those of you that are younger that rewatch this and thumbs it down, unless you're unique, it doesn't get any better. There are no gimmies. I want to say, let's be optimistic and hopeful, but realistically, it's a grind. Every day is a challenge, and that's just how it goes. Pepperoni and sausage. Pepperoni's winning 2-3 or 1-3, 1-2. Holy fuck! Which part's insane? They're just jokes. That I joined OnlyFans. It'd be funny if I was denied. Like, I'm the only one. I even put in my bio. They let you create the bio. And I wrote, you can't afford to see my goods. Like, full frontal, there's no way I'm showing my full frontal. I just want it to be a vehicle for when fucking TikTok and YouTube say no to chest hair. I can just be like, oh, well, I'm going to show it to these guys. These people, we'll say people. And hopefully somebody laughs somewhere, right? Because I'm obviously not getting my shit pushed out otherwhere. Yeah, chest hair. Yeah, you don't even see my nipples. I've got one video that I did kind of early on that was in February that was called the Redneck Cold Plunge. And I was in a tank top, and you saw my gut with my belly button. And that was the reason, because that was my first flagged video on TikTok. And I went ham on it because I had no idea about any of the rules. And I messaged a bunch of people from TikTok, and they said it was because of the revealing skin. And I'm like, literally, I can go and I can look at people putting on clothes. Like, women in the morning, get ready for me, and here's my vagina. And then I show my belly button, and they're like, no, we're not pushing this out anymore. So I don't want those sketches to be completely lost in the abyss. I want them to have a chance, and if that means I got to sell my soul on some site I didn't even have a username and password. I mean, I look like the token customer from OnlyFans, don't I? Like, I look like I'm depressed and I live with my mom in the basement. I am in the basement. I am depressed, but no, I don't live with my mom. So, yeah, I look like but I've never used it. I've never subscribed to anybody. I've never had a username and password. I didn't even know there's not an app. You have to log in from, like, your phone itself or a laptop. I had no idea about this. I thought, okay, I'll just download the app. Couldn't find it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's probably just user error. No, silly me. Anyway, yeah, chest hair, just unbelievable. It's I get it. Like, I'm all against, like, exploitation of minors, 1,000% against it. But fuck, at what point do we just say, like, okay, this is obviously a comedy. He's not showing any, like, aside from chest hair. Like, it baffles my brain. But if I had 6-pack abs, I could do it, right? If I was shaved, if my chest was shaved, I could do it. So baffling to me. I need something to occupy my brain so I don't go further down this rabbit hole of what I feel is unjust for social media and where I am at day 128 of my struggles here. Would you rather have... Oh, that's stupid. Stupid. All right. That's a stupid card. I'm just going to pre-read these. It's like the one guy that wanted me to say something inappropriate yesterday, which is fucking fuckers. Oh, here's one. I cannot predict the future. This was not pre-planned, but it is along the lines of hair and excessive hair. Would you rather spend a day covered in pigeon feathers or covered in somebody else's hair? We were just talking about me getting banned, certain videos getting shadow banned on TikTok and YouTube for exposing my chest hair. And here's this question. First one I read on the new card. Would you rather spend a day covered in pigeon feathers or covered in somebody else's hair? I would choose pigeon feathers because I don't know along the lines of lice. I mean, it could be a stranger. It could be somebody like me, and I would not want a stranger to be covered in my hair. I do have a Bernese Mountain Dog that sheds like a motherfucker, so it's literally like I'll be spending the majority of my day plucking her hairs out of my mouth hole. Very alarming and very disgusting, but I know for a fact it's just hers and unconditional love, all that. Dogs, yeah. So both are gross. Pigeons all the way. I'm with you. Yeah, they're just jokes. I think it's just you and I today. So if there's anything specifically you'd like to talk about, any games you'd like to play, I will cater this entire show for you. Just say the word. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of do my thing here. I think YouTube is just still upset with me for reasons unknown. I don't quite understand why. I don't believe it's fair or it's right, but it is what it is. You never have to search for a parking spot. No, I think we've already read that one. Pay for everything you go on, or never pay when you get to choose the date's location. Oh, what's this? Okay, I'll read this like I know how to read. Okay. Would you rather pay for every date you go on, which would suck, but that's called being married, or never pay, but you don't get a choice in the date's location? I think never pay, and then it's just a mystery thing. Like, it's mystery science theater. As long as she's not vegan or, like, obsessed with Indian food because of the irritable bowel situation. If you've ever had Indian food, you know. If you know, you know, right? There's only so much you can stand of, what is it, butter chicken and all that. It gets a little spicy, literally and figuratively. So as long as it's not like anything outrageous where I just have to eat a bunch of shit that I don't want to eat, and we change it up often, I would go with the latter. I would never pay, and I would just let them pick the location. I think that'd be fine. But yeah, I mean, where would I go? I like the same kind of places, right? Like, I used to travel a lot. I used to be up for whatever. But as I get older, it's like, I really want a cheeseburger. If I want sushi, but I don't want to hang around. Like, I don't want to sit around the little fucking campfire there. What is that? The mariachi grill or whatever the fuck that is. I don't want to go to Bennigan's or all that stupid shit. I don't want to have them hurl fucking shrimp pieces into my mouth hole. I just want to go where I want to go, and I want to leave, right? Unless I'm drinking, and then I want to hang out and just do whatever. Happy to see you, too. Oh, Spring Ass. Oh, you were talking to them. Spring Ass, how goes it? How's life? How's things? What would you rather? Would you rather pay for every date you go on or choose the date's location? Choice is up to you. Spring Ass. Your world. Your reasons. Spring Ass, I did try a new game, and it failed. It's, I won't get upset. I won't be pessimistic. It was just another attempt that didn't work out, right? So I'm going to figure out for the first time in my entire life how to return something to Amazon, because I've literally never done that, ever. But this just has me all sorts of pissed off, because in the photos it looked like it was similar to the animal one we play, and it's not. So this is half of the game, and this is the other half. So I'm supposed to find corresponding cards that somehow indicate via clues what the fuck chocolate might be. And I don't know what that would mean. Like, I guess chocolate would be, it's this color, right? That's so stupid. A thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's much like my shows here. What starts as this ends up as that, for reasons unknown. Unless you turn it around, and then it's the reciprocal. It's the 180. I don't know how that would correlate with chocolate. Orange juice, I don't know how that, like, what are we doing with this game? Like, horrible design. And what is it? This is yogurt. Still, I don't get how yogurt would be explained with biceps. I try so hard, and I don't know what goes on. I don't even know why they would invent the game this way when that other game that we play about the animals is so good. Like, it's so, you have 3 different categories as hints. You have really colorful pictures. It's one card. Like, why do we have to make this so much harder than it needs to be? I call it, just be a pair of socks, right? Just be what you're supposed to be. And that's a fun game that's fast-paced, easy to play, easy to do. And this is just a pile of shit. So if somebody watches this that created this game, you fucking sucked that day. And how did you get this past your bosses? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, I think we got one more on this card, and then we can play a game for the animals. That flip usually means I have digressed and went on a tangent or tirade too long, and I get that. That's why I put the game away. I was just showing Spring Ass. Ah, we got 4. Yay. Hot damn, we're almost to a fist. I was just showing Spring Ass the game in which, I like it too, the game in which I put effort for, and it took 4 days to get here. What do you order from Amazon? Like a mule? That would take that allotment of time. Usually Amazon's that day or the next day. Like, what the fuck? It was 4 games, and then it's like literally, I don't even know how to play it. Anyway, would you rather, last one on the card, then we can do guess in 10. Mule, I don't know. Why you can order anything from Amazon, can't you? A mule was just the first thing that came to my head. I'm nutty, man. I don't know. I'm bonkers. Like, the ship has left the station. I'm in an abyss of corn and lies. Maybe some wheat thins are there too. I don't know. Okay, last one on this card. Would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days? So would you rather do like a 4 10-hour week, right? You work 4 days, 10 hours a day. Or would you rather work fewer hours per day but more days? So would you rather work like 6 days, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 5 hours a week, 7 days a week? Yeah. I think the pro move would be 4/10s, like slightly more hours, and then you get an extra day off. I think that would be the pro move. I've worked like that. It didn't work for me exactly because at the time I had a disposable income, which is a foreign concept to me now, but I would go on extended flights, trips all over the United States, and then I'd come back a tremendous bag of shit. So I remember one time actually I flew to Boston. I flew to Boston, missed my flight back. My boss was not happy, but numbers are forgiving, so I kept my job in that instance. Yeah. A, first one it is. Work more hours per day, but fewer days. Yeah, you're already at work, because getting to work is a thing, right? Especially if you work a distance from your house, like a lengthy distance. You know what I mean? Like you got to think about traffic. You got to think about clothing, showering, shaving. If you have a professional job and you got to shave every day. Those days sucked. I was not a fan of those days, as you can probably tell. This beard is primarily apathy. I've had it for several years. It's just easier that way. I don't have to do a whole lot of maintenance on it. I missed my every month and a half hair and beard trim because I'm 3.5% Jewish, not to brag about it. I like the Jew curls are coming back, and I say that with the greatest affinity, and I like it. And I know I look a little disheveled, but I don't really care. I kind of enjoy it, especially when they don't want to pay for the travel. Yeah. Let's see your audience. Oh, my audience. You guys are my audience. I play for you guys and then hopes every day, magical day, that something happens and somebody sees it or YouTube pushes it out for the first time ever besides between minute 250 and 310. That's the only time they push us somewhere. And I'm like, what can I do in that most 20 seconds to get people to stay? And you'd go crazy trying to think of a way, because then you'd have to do that consistency. Otherwise, you're going to lose them. Plushies. I have plushies. Like I got the Animal Row here. I mean, I'm sure I've showed you guys. But yeah, I've got Animal Row here. I haven't switched them out since I moved locations of the live stream. Maybe I should. Maybe I should switch them out. Oh, those are Squishmallows. I found out the hard way. I did a sketch where the Squishmallows were my audience. I didn't even know what they were called, and it got a bunch of thumbs up and a bunch of comments. And they're like, "Oh my God, Squishmallows!" And I'm like, I had no idea what the fuck they were. And then I Googled it. I'm like, oh, those are the things I got from Goodwill. That's my audience. So, Spring Ass, hi. Yeah, plushies. Yeah. All right, we'll do. Well, fuck. I might have just given that away. So we'll pick a new one. Not like I prepped that one or anything, because I certainly didn't. It's raining here. Is it raining anywhere else? Might be raining in Baltimore. That's a Counting Crows song that nobody will know. This one's fitting. Fuck. It's like I can predict the future. First clue. Again, for those watching that thumbs down this later, there are 3 categories of hints here. The first one is clues. They are the most pertinent. They give you the most amount of detail and information. Otherwise, there's buzzwords and facts. I will give you one of each, and the goal is to guess this in less than 10 clues. Obviously, the fewest amount of clues, the better you are at this game, the smarter we are about the animal. Humid here, yeah. California, okay. What part of California? Are we in SoCal? Are we in NoHo? Where are we at? I spent 10 years in Los Angeles area. Long Beach, San Pedro, North Hollywood, Studio City, La Hacienda, I know all that shit. Culver City. All right. I have excellent eyesight. That is your first clue. I have excellent eyesight. Buzzwords is scavenger. We'll go scavenger. And your fun fact is 2 legs. So we know 2 legs for sure. That's a pretty good one. Scavenger, so they're not a predator. They're going to take over what is left behind. And they have excellent eyesight. Any guesses so far? Me Too Los Angeles. Yeah. Vulture. Wow, did you see it? They're just jokes or you just got it? You're just that good? Wow, very good. They're just jokes. I'm like, this could be a little challenging. Yeah, you got it straight away. Fucking nice job. Headbands off to you, pal. Very nice. All right. Do we want to do one more of these or we want to play Would You Rather? We want to talk about something? I don't care. I wouldn't have known the difference, honestly. I don't know how you really spell it. Bulture. I think that's... Oh, you forgot a T. Who gives a shit? I'm not a speller. Anything. We'll do one more of these. I think Spring Ass really enjoys this game. I could be wrong. You could tell me otherwise, and I would believe you. All right. I have 3 letters in my name. That is your first clue. 3 letters in my name. If you guess it straight away, you've gotten it in 1, which is the very best you can do. I'll give it a minute to breathe there. Otherwise, we do have buzzwords and facts we can do, but pretty good. I have 3 letters in my name. You're trying to guess an animal in as few clues as possible. And the first one, you have 3 letters in my name. What I should do is return this game and get a new phone stand. One that doesn't fucking turn every time it's awkward in here. Would you rather be sleeping on the couch or get away from the stream? Spring Ass, that's perfect. I'm here for you, honestly. Like, I thought about today just taking a breather and trying to relax today. And I'm like, I can't do that to you guys. So I'm here. I'm here for at least 30 minutes, so we got a few more minutes left. I would go dog every single time. If I'm actually sleeping and I can get sleep, I would choose sleeping. No offense to you, I just don't sleep well. I didn't sleep well last night either. But I have 3 letters in my name. That is your clue. If we're struggling with that, buzzwords would be large eyes. Aw, well, that means a lot to me. That's why I'm here. They're just jokes. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It is just, it's a timing thing. There's some days that when 3 p.m. rolls around, I feel like a brand new person and life's great and stuff. And then there's days where it's just like, damn, everything I touch, everything I try to do just kind of melts and falls apart. And it's just, it's difficult. It's just, sometimes it's one of those days, right? And this was one of those days. Like, I couldn't find my glass. It's just like life gets in the way, right? Anyway, I have 3 letters in my name. A buzzword would be large eyes. Large eyes. And a fact would be 2-legged. We got a couple of 2-legged people over here. Yeah. Can dogs eat eggs? This animal cannot eat dogs. I would think that would be rather impossible. It would have to be a micro dog. It would have to be like the size of a goldfish kind of dog. This animal would not be able to attempt that. But I have 3 letters in my name. I have large eyes, and I have 2 legs. Bat, no. Bats eat a lot of shit. Jacob, what's happening? Hello. Spring Ass, hello. Hi. We're voting on pizza toppings. I can check that. Wow, pepperoni is kicking ass and taking names. I'm a fan of pepperoni. That would be my favorite. That would be my go-to jam. I have 3 letters in my name. I have large eyes, and I am 2-legged. Fleas or flies, either way, no. Sadly, no. Negative. 3 letters in the name is probably the biggest hint. Low-key the best. Anchovies. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had an anchovy, to tell you the truth. Ant is not it. Let's go with another one. I sleep in the day, and I stay awake to hunt at night. So I have 3 letters in my name. I sleep in the day, and I stay awake to hunt at night. I have large eyes, and I have 2 legs. We're almost halfway home with this, clue-wise. Bonus, You can stare at your opponent with it. Oh, that's if we were playing in person. But if you can stare at your opponent and not blink for 20 seconds, you get extra points. Owl, spring ass, bazooka, bang, bang, bang. There you go. Owl it is. Owl. Other fun facts, other clues for the owl. I have 3 letters in my name. I sleep in the day and stay awake at night to hunt. A group of us is called a parliament. I did not know this. Did anybody else know this? A group of owls together is a parliament. We like the funk. Gotta have the funk. And we are considered to be wise. Yeah, wise as an owl. Buzzwords: large eyes, predator and beak. Facts: forest, carnivore, two-legged, cannot be domesticated. I would think you could have an owl as a pet if you had the right spacage in your houseage, but I guess not. That would be false. That'd be a falsity. So in review, pepperoni's kicked ass. Anchovies, pineapple is amazing. Wow. Well, that's the salty and sweet comparison. I was saying earlier how if I'm feeling frisky, pepperoni, jalapeno, and pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple. Wow, it's a complete brain fart there. The salty and sweet balance. So I guess that's along the same lines. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I think we're wrapping her up. We're going to start the sketch, maybe take a cold shower, try to work out, trying to get the blood flowing. If I can get a nap in or something like that, I might come back a little later to do a live. Not guaranteed, but tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's whether or not I'm awake like an owl or sleeping on a couch, which would be nice. That I need to try. Yeah, for sure, you should. So I just want to say thanks so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, the participation. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. That's a fact. So I want to say thank you. I do end all the streams with this. You can follow along or say it out loud, however you want to do it. Where do you put the sketch? I don't see them. They're all on my page. Yeah, you comment to them. I release a new sketch every day on TikTok, and the following day it goes to YouTube. I do TikTok kind of as a trial to see if like the title works, if the thumbnail works. If it doesn't, I make minor adjustments for YouTube. I don't know why. They're both evil and hate me, but I care more about YouTube than I do TikTok. I think YouTube's going to stay and outlast TikTok by a long shot. And I think YouTube's more conducive to my style of comedy. But anyway, you can find it at TikTok / NuttyButter111. You can find all the reels and all the shorts, all the shit on my YouTube page right from here. You just click my profile and it'll give you the 2 ones that are longer than 3 minutes that nobody watches. Those were disasters. Don't watch them. And then the shorts. And the newest one today that I reached today was protein powder, which had a lot of negative comments on TikTok yesterday. So I was bracing myself today for it, and there were no comments. So I'm like, fine, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter. Something wonderful is going to happen. That's right, spring ass. I'm waiting for it. There we go. Hey, we got a full fist. Can't wait to see where we end up tomorrow with it. But the dream is always 10 thumbs up. But yeah, spring ass, I appreciate your honesty. You're always very honest with that. We're working toward that. So you can repeat after me. You cannot. This is for your own benefit. But I believe something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen to you. I just know it. Thank you so much again. I appreciate the love, the likes, the shares. And I might be back later if I can get some rest and feel like a normal human being again. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow around 3 p.m. Thanks so much. Bye.